Okay, I'd like to call this special board meeting to order. Roll call.
Mr. Ballard?
Here.
Mr. Demakia?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Present.
Mr. Sturgill?
Here.
Mr. Williams?
Pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What's that?
No visitors.
I'm not sure anybody wants to talk with you. Oh, no, not broad citizens, no.
Hearing of the public. Okay, I need a motion to approve or amend and sign the minutes of June 30th special board meeting.
So moved. Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Demakia?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
And I also need a motion to approve the minutes from the July 5th and July 11th board
So
meetings.
moved. Support.
Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Demakia?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Any old business? Report recommendations of the treasurer.
Okay. First off, report-wise, spoke with Mr. Weber this morning, and he just wanted to make sure everybody was still on board with him going forward. That he's going to make the recommendation at the next Digital Academy meeting, board meeting, that is Thursday, and him moving forward after his 90 days goes through of doing their financials. So just kind of as a reminder, obviously it's got to go in front of the Digital Academy first, and then it will be brought here. So, and then for reports for the 8.1, 8.02, and 8.03, this for 8.01, this is the standard reports for month end. I did add an additional piece in there, which is just basically updating the the 5-year forecast with the actuals to kind of show you how it then leads out over the 5 years and the improvement just based on the actuals. The only piece of that is obviously 16 with the updated amounts. There's no adjustments then leading out for any of the other dates. It's just kind of giving you an update of how we finished financially for the year and then spread throughout the forecast. So then my recommendation is 8.10 through 8.03.
So moved. Support.
Discussion? I just want to say a special thank you to Milks Mower, the classes of 1962 from Lorain High and Admiral King High School for the donation of benches, and also Nordson Corporation for their donation. Roll call.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Demakia?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Report and recommendations of the superintendent.
Thank you, Mr. Demakia. We are still in the midst of doing some hiring, and you'll see a list of people that are on here. In terms of an update, the high school, as we anticipated, staffing administratively, we didn't think we would need additional members. We just thought we were going to rearrange the ones that were there. With bringing freshmen over, obviously there's a need for more administrators to be at the high school. But we thought we would have, after getting the report from Clemson from the National Dropout Prevention Center, their suggestion is that we have 3 administrators oversee that program. And Nicole Davis will be the director, and we'll have a principal and assistant principal. So we're going to arrange that. We anticipated arranging that differently, but again, we're committed to doing this the right way. I'm not sure if that staffing is a long-term piece, needs to be a long-term piece, but it does need to be there during the infancy stages to make sure that we're doing things with fidelity. So with all the names that are on here for our high school administrators, we are still in need of one more. Also want to, just in terms of update, I sent all the board members about 5 o'clock today. I'm not sure if you had a chance to see it yet. An update on the board retreat. Elena will be contacting you to schedule a time that's convenient, but again, the goal is to have this take place before the start of the school year. We anticipate, when I say we, Tim Williams, Geoff Jones, and Dr. Jones is a retired superintendent from Euclid, who has, so being from Euclid, he understands our district very well. Demographics are very similar, but he also understands the commission as he sat on Youngstown. When Youngstown was going through a tough time, they called Dr. Jones to kind of settle things down commission-wise to kind of set sails in the right direction. So he understands all that we're going through. And again, that meeting will focus on communication and board engagement and working collaboratively on the issues that face us. That being said, I recommend the board consider for approval 10.01 to 10.12 personnel matters.
So moved.
Support.
Discussion.
I just have one question. I'm going to direct it to the treasurer. And it's something when I was reading the contracts for the administrators regarding the life insurance. Are we following the IRS rules regarding employer-paid life insurance?
Yes, we would have to.
So when anyone getting more than 50,000, they have something showing on their W-2?
It would all be reflected in the end of the year W-2s.
Right.
And I believe it's under the other revenue source when we do the
Yeah.
W-2s. Yeah, so it would be reflected accordingly.
Because going back to my insurance career, that's important, because if that's not done and death occurs, all those benefits over the $50,000 mark could be taxable to the beneficiary.
Correct.
So it's better to pay the premium, tax on the premium than it is the benefit. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Could I possibly amend the motion to exclude 10.12 and vote on that separately? So I'd like to amend the motion be to approve 10.01 to 10.11.
Support.
Discussion? Roll call on the amendment?
Mr. Sturgill,
Yes.
Mr. Ballard,
Yes.
Mr. Demakia,
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Now we need a motion to approve 10.12.
So moved.
Excuse me, we have to still approve the motion.
That's what we just did.
No, we
No,
approved
we
the
approved the
amendment to the
amendment. We
motion.
need a motion 10.01 to 10.11. Need a motion and a support.
No, that's already been made. You amended it.
Correct.
So now we voted on the amendment. We have to vote on the main motion, correct?
That's what I said.
Okay.
You gonna make the motion, sir?
No, it's already made.
Oh, okay.
You just vote.
No, need a roll call for 10.01 to 10.11.
Mr. Sturgill,
Yes.
Mr. Ballard,
Yes.
Mr. Demakia,
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Now we need a motion for 10.12.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Sturgill,
Yes.
Mr. Ballard,
Yes.
Mr. Demakia,
Abstain.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Because my brother is on that list.
I'd like the board to consider for approval 11.01 to 11.20. But before I want to speak to 11.01 for just a couple of seconds. The Time Warner cable is for the Ethernet fiber to run some of the programming and computer labs at St. Mary's when we have New Beginnings located out there. The lease we thought would be ready, and it's not. I talked to Tony Giardini this afternoon. Approving this is legal, appropriate, and quite frankly, necessary is a stretch, but it helps get us to where we need to be quicker. We do have a plan. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks, now they're saying maybe longer, for Time Warner Cable to get everything complete. We have another plan to provide service out there will still provide the right filtering, but that's going to run slower than the Time Warner Cable piece. So again, the goal is to provide the services that we need quicker. And we should have a lease back from the broker, according to Mr. Giardini, by no later than Wednesday. So this gives us a week head start.
It's going to get old. I'd like to make a motion to approve 11.01 to 11.20, excluding 11.04.
So moved.
Oh, I should have seen that one.
Discussion.
Did we second?
Yeah. Mr. Sturgill.
Who was the motion?
I
You
was.
are?
Yep.
Okay.
Roll call.
Mr. Demakia?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
First, did we have the discussion already?
We can.
I'd really feel more comfortable with us breaking 1101 out and not lumping them all together. 'Cause I think we're gonna have some further discussion on 01.
Okay.
You making a motion?
Well, I was in discussion.
No. Are you making a motion to exclude 1101?
That's what I asked in the discussion. I'm going that to who's ever running the meeting. I've not made the motion, no.
Well, you can't discuss it if there's no motion.
He called for the discussion, Robert.
I would like to recommend to the board to approve 11.02, 03, and 05 through 11.20.
So,
What is the motion before us, Mr. Treasurer?
The current motion is 11.01 through 11.20, excluding 11.04.
And I just amended my recommendation. I now recommend that the board consider...
Had that been moved and seconded?
It
I
did
just
not.
moved for it. Is there a
It did
second?
not.
To amend it is.
And there's a support. Mr. Ballard's a support. Roll, or
What is the motion
discussion on
then?
that amendment.
What is the amendment?
11.01 through 11.20, excluding 11.04
Points.
and 11.01.
Correct.
Okay. Thank
Who's
you.
on first?
Jesus. I'm going to get some kids in here to run the meeting.
No further
Mr.
discussion.
Demakia?
No, sir.
Seconded by Mr. Ballard.
Can I get a roll call?
Mr. Demakia?
Yes.
Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Separately, motion for 11.01.
Do we need to approve it? Or what?
Yep.
Motion to approve.
Support. Discussion.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just hoping that I guess I'm not comfortable passing this without a lease in place. And I know we are meeting again on next week, so is our next meeting probably next week?
Probably not. I'm not sure we have anything else to discuss. We can have another meeting next week, or have another meeting on Wednesday, or whenever the lease is approved.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess I'm more comfortable voting on a lease once it's in place, because there's still some questions on the lease that I think we need to get clarified before we move forward and start doing work on a building that we don't have a lease on.
I understand. And in talking to Mr. Giardini, he didn't think there were any issues out there that were still...
Right. Well, I think at the very last meeting,
Unclear.
there was some issues that I had brought up that I still haven't gotten clarity or information that we were looking for with some of the utilities and things like that. We've been trying to get that information for.
I sent out an email that kind of, I apologize if it didn't come through, but sent out an email breaking down, Tony Giardini did meet with their broker and looked at everything, and actually the number that he gave us is less than what Jeff Hawks estimated.
Yeah, and I think at our last meeting, I asked for a 3-year history on those, so we knew what the numbers were, not just that Joe
Okay.
Tony said that,
Okay.
hey, yeah, it's gonna be $12,000 a year, and, and we had nothing to verify that. I trust him, but I would really like
Understood.
to see that history.
Roll call.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Mr. Demakia?
Yes.
Mr. Ballard?
No,
Mr. Smith?
No.
Need a motion for 11.04.
Motion to approve.
Support. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Mr. Demakia?
Abstain.
Mr. Ballard?
yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Reason for abstain?
Because I'm employed by Lorain County Community College.
I'd like the board to consider for approval 12.01 through 12.07. Other matters.
So move.
Support.
Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Demakia?
Yes.
Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Any new business? Committee reports?
Let's have our legislative report, Mr. Chair.
Sure.
Ohio school districts concerned with the risks associated with lead-contaminated drinking water can now apply to the state for up to $15,000 for costs related to testing and replacing lead pipes in buildings built before 1990. Guidelines will be released later in July. The total fund available with $15,000 per grant is $12 million, and this was created through House Bill 512. Let me point out to you that St. Mary's was built in 1924. So I'm going to require a test of the water, drinking water. Number 2, and I'm sorry the media is not here. I hope they get this. It's important. Each year there's a sales tax holiday for the sale of clothing and goods for school. A back-to-school sales tax holiday will take place on August 5th, 6th, and 7th. It covers clothing, school supplies, and instructional material within certain price ranges. The holiday was created by Senate Bill 264. And Aaron, you might want to consider putting that on the website. I'm sure the merchants are aware of it, and I hope they plug it because it's good. Also, acting as the liaison, political liaison, I sent an email to City Hall the other day regarding traffic signals. I will read the email to you. I sent it to Nancy Greer, Clerk of Lorain City Council. Nancy, as a Lorain citizen and member of the Lorain City Schools Board of Education, I am very concerned about the removal of traffic signals throughout the city, especially those at intersections used by Lorain's children to walk to and from school each school day. I'm currently the board's legislative liaison, and as such, would like to open a line of communications between the City Council and the school board. We all want Lorain's children to be safe no matter where they attend school. Your timely response to this communication is appreciated. Thank you. I did get a response from Nancy, and she forwarded the email to all board members or council members, and I forwarded it to Mr. Williams and Mr. Graham. At this point, I got a call earlier today from Mr. Williams regarding a possible meeting this week with some members of council and the city administration regarding this subject. And that completes my report.
Thank you.
I got something.
Yes, Mr. Sturgill.
The Citizens for Lorain City Schools, you know, we met today and we're discussing the dedication for the high school on September 8th, 9th, and 10th. And I sent out an email to all the board members on who was going to participate, and I've got one back, so you guys can feel free to send me an email back to let me know if you're going to be available for the tours and things like that. That'd be a big thing to help out with that. Also, I also received communication from Mitch Fallis on the lights, and I contacted Elena because you were on vacation, and because the reason being, I really thought it should have went through Jeff Hawks, and I told Mr. Fallis, I said I think that this is an operations duty, and that they and I believe and I hope that somebody's there from operations to.
I believe Jeff Hawks is going to be there, and are you there? I think Aaron Gadd's there as well.
Yeah, he did request. Mitch did say he would like a couple board members.
Mr. Williams has asked me to attend along with you.
And I asked Mr. Williams to. He asked me to go too. I didn't know I was going.
Well, you know that, Bill.
I don't know that either. I thought he.
Yeah, if he doesn't go, I'll go. But
no, he wants to. So.
But it would to me.
He wasn't one of them. So.
Okay, it would just be in.
But I don't know when the meeting is.
It's 6 o'clock Thursday, and right now it's council chambers, unless otherwise specified by Mitchell Fallis.
Okay.
He'll send us an email.
Well, I left him a voicemail, so maybe he'll get back to me.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Almost, if you read the story in the paper, almost every traffic signal they want to take down is near one of our buildings. And as one councilman pointed out in the story, in the Chronicle, or Journal rather, there's going to be a lot more foot traffic on the west side of town with the opening of the high school. Some of it's going to be right here, Pole Avenue, where Pole Avenue ends. There's a walkway that goes between West 27th and Meister Road, and then crosses across Meister to the sidewalk on the opposite side. It's been there since my oldest kids were going to this building as an elementary school. It's always been known as the Pole Avenue Walkway. And two of the ones that are most, they're all concerning. But to take down the light here at Reeves and 21st, with the amount of foot traffic coming across 21st to Jacinto, and now to the high school, the light on Tower Boulevard in Edgewood, which they have already changed to blink.
Yeah.
That's, again, foot traffic to Toni Morrison and the high school. So I want council and I've talked to 3 council people and an email, and I left, like I say, Mr. Fallis. I think we can come to some reasonable solution without jeopardizing our kids. Keep you posted as it develops.
Anything other? Mr. Ballard?
No, sir.
Anything to throw in there?
Thank you.
Yep. Second hearing of the public. Speak now. And our next board meeting is going to be,
So we need to talk about, I'm sorry,
Question of the
texting Tony Giardini to make sure that we're getting the information requested. We discussed, the next board meeting was scheduled actually for August 1st. I'm not sure there's that much that's going to happen between now and then. And I believe you're out the week after that, correct?
Correct.
So, but we still have people we need to hire. What's the availability of the board between, or during the month of August? Is there a bad time?
I will be on vacation August 5th through the 13th.
It's the same for me, so.
So to have a meeting before then may make some sense. We
Yeah.
still have people to hire.
That
Or
Wednesday,
you
maybe?
do it on the 15th. What's that?
Either that Wednesday, maybe the 10th or the 15th, to whether we want to do before or after.
Whatever you guys need.
Will we have enough
Yeah.
even by the 10th? Or are we thinking with
The people to
Tony?
hire at the last minute, I would think. Yeah, let's do the 10th. That's okay with everyone.
Wednesday the 10th?
August 10th, it's a Wednesday.
That'd be great, but I won't be here.
6:30?
Oh, you're talking about the 5th. Gotcha.
5th through the 13th, I'll be gone.
Oh, yeah, what am I thinking, August 10th? It would be the Wednesday before, which would be the 3rd.
What?
Do we have any updates on community colleges?
Third?
I know.
Yeah, it'd be the
August
3rd
3rd?
or the 15th. We'll both be gone that week.
Yeah.
So when's the
I said
meeting?
that and then said the
So I was like, that's great, you can have the meeting, I won't be here.
teleconference.
I thought I said
When
that
is the
already.
next meeting?
We're working on it.
Apparently, nobody listens to me.
Apparently, I don't listen to myself talk, so.
Man, now I feel really bad. I'm gonna go home
So
and
the
talk to
3rd
my
or
dog.
the 15th?
'Cause I know my dog listens to
Probably
me.
the 3rd is a Wednesday, or the 15th is the Monday we get back.
We can just have it the 1st.
Or the 1st, keep the 1st.
What's that? Let's keep the 1st, which was our regularly scheduled board meeting. Is that easiest? 1st?
Yeah,
August 1st, okay, just keep our regularly scheduled board meeting. They'll have one when everybody gets back.
Maybe
Okay,
the
thank you.
15th, 1st
When are
and
we going?
15th.
Yep.
keep
That's next Monday.
Mhm.
So,
Wonderful.
That'll be a short one.
Yep.
What's the record, 6 minutes? All right?
he's not allowed to break it, I'll talk forever. Okay, so the next board meeting will be August 1st, 6:30, right here in room 10. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, roll call.
Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Mr. Demakia?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS. To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.